Hello there, this is Chris Evans again from the Reticule. I am playing Dovetail Games Flight School. I'm going to go back and do another free flight here. Last time I spoke to you, I did a free flight from my home base at Cardiff to St Athan Air Base. Today I think we'll do something a bit busier. Hopefully busy anyway, and we'll go from Heathrow to Gatwick. Yeah, we'll go to Gatwick for flight time of 12 minutes, and we will see how this goes. Let's log the plan. Alright. Okay, so as I said in my video yesterday, I'm playing with an Xbox 360 pad with the realism on casual mode. I've completed a couple of the short tutorials now. Takeoff, climbing and descending, and turning the plane at a steady rate of climb and speed. I haven't completed the tutorial on trim. I'm not sure whether there's a trouble with the game matching up the 360 pad and the keyboard and figuring out what's what. But the trim just doesn't want to stay stable for me, which isn't so good, so I haven't done that tutorial yet. I've given the landing tutorial a go, as I'm departing from Heathrow here, and the landing one didn't work either. I got near the airship to land on, and because my airspeed dropped a little too far, I didn't have time to correct it. The tutorial ended, and I failed. So, you know, experienced flyers probably won't need to play the tutorials too much, but I suspect that they could do a bit of fine tweaking to make them a bit more straightforward for non-flyers like myself, and a bit more forgiving. But that's just first impressions, really. Anyway, so I've taken off from Heathrow, and I'm now flying over the City of London. Let me see if I can get a GPS up here, and I think I need to turn this way. For Gatwick. So here we go. Alright, let's fly over a bit of London and see what things look like. Football ground down there. Heathrow to the rear. There's a few options in the cockpit there. What else is there? A few other options down there. Sports fields, maybe Hyde Park, I'm not sure. Another park down there. A nice big lake. Oh. Over to my right. As I'm just gently flying along, cruising just under 2,000 feet with an airspeed of about 125 miles an hour. It's a nice day for the flight. Another football pitch down there. Plenty of buildings around. Let me see if I can change the view at all. That's moving. myself around. I can see all the control panels and pedals and what have you down there. Oh, sending a bit too much. You can use the 360 pad in conjunction with oh, there's no scam. And I've somehow lost my home view, and I've muted stuff. Okay, so A cycles through views. Interesting to know. Let me see if I get. Oh, there we are. There's an external view. That's what I'm after. So this is my plane I'm flying in from the Waltham Flying Club. I'm going to entirely lose control of it now while I observe it from the rear. You can see the flaps working. Rudder. So while you can play the basics with the 360 pad, you know, you do need to have some control with the keyboard if you're going to fly your plane properly. Use the function keys to change some of the other flaps. So yeah, it's a tricky beast. Let's try and get back to an internal view. Otherwise I'm going to crash soon enough. Right, bear with me while I... Okay, there we are, back to the cockpit. And after that detour of, you know, flying up in the air, flying down in the air, and left and right, we're back to where we should be. I hope. Of course, we've gone a bit off course while I was playing around. Got that. Okay, so we'll just keep this flying steady for a bit, and I will just keep it going. London scenery, fields and buildings, roads. I'm not too sure where about Gatwick is going to be when I get there. This appears to suggest that I'm on the right track. 5 minutes left in the flight. Need to have 12:14. 5 minutes left in the flight. So just keep me steady now. 120 miles an hour, roughly 2,000 feet. And you know, since I let go of the stick, the plane just shoots up in the sky because it's got throttle to the max. Let's try and take throttle down a little bit. There we go. Well, the plane's still climbing when I let go of the pitch. It's testament to the fact that I can't quite control the trim on the plane properly, which the instructor told me off about several times in that failed tutorial. But you know, there we go. I'm not touching the stick at the moment, and I'm going fairly steady. It's around about 90 miles an hour. Altitude staying steady. I don't think I'm doing too bad, am I? This is okay. This is alright. I'm not going to change the view again, as I will probably lose track of how to get back to the cockpit, and in turn end up crashing the plane. But you see, now I've got everything steady. 2,500 feet, 90 miles an hour, and I think the trim is correct. So why it didn't work in the tutorial, I'm not sure. But let bygones be bygones. I think I might need to turn a little bit further south from the on track. Oh, there we are. It looks like there might be Gatwick up ahead. Straight at me now. Perfect. Alright. Let's try and take off some of the speed. Start to lose some of the altitude. Let's bring the plane down to idle for now. I don't need to be quite this fast coming in. Let me put the flaps down. Okay. 1,000 feet. Still descending. Still descending. Going 60 miles an hour. This might be too fast, really. Either that, or I'm going to end up stalling and causing all kinds of chaos before I actually land. We will see. If this is Gatwick, well, I'm not sure if it is actually now. Yeah, it should be, yeah. It says on the GPS EGKK, which is the waypoint I'm going for. The airport looks fairly small. I would have thought Gatwick would look a bit bigger than this in the game. It's got a few runaways, and yes, that's fine, but the buildings themselves are fairly limited. So I'm not sure how detailed the ground is at the moment. Let's take up a bit more speed. Obviously, the planes are fairly well detailed. You know, got all the instruments and the pedals and what have yous. So I'm just gently now coming down towards land. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Perfect. Oh, I stuck the landing pretty well then. Okay. I'm not going to try and park it. Don't see any need for now. But I hope you've enjoyed this little journey from Heathrow to Gatwick. And I'll have a preview of Dovetail Games Flight School on the Reticule within the next couple of days.